that tail there. Sleeping in the cat bed. These two cats are acting like they're not absolute menaces normally. Hello, subscribers. And future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Dragon Quest VIII, and I think last we left off, we did like half of a dungeon, and I gotta go back into it. So let's do it. Sean R, Rogue Effect, Gouda Effect, KarmaJolt, Wayne, how are you? Welcome, everybody. Bird is correct. Yes, Sean, that's correct, because, like, basically the point of the plot right now is that we need to get a bird. We need to get a giant bird so we can fly somewhere, right? But before we can do that, we, like, have to find this magical sea chart, which tells us how to find the giant bird's nest or something, and, like, this crazy pirate ghost has access to this sea chart. Oh, I can warp straight to the Pirate's Cove. That's great. I don't have to do any sailing or anything. But how are you? How are you, my loves? Sea chart, Wind Waker flashbacks. You know what, Rogue Effect? I never played that game. Let me take that back. I played like an hour of it, and I'm like, this is cool. And then I never went back to it. So I played it a little. But I'll stream it soon. Ooh, a Murking. I'm gonna be murking this guy. Is that a phrase that people say still? Illegal, says Rogue Effect. No, don't tell the Trump administration. Sorry. Dumb joke. I had to make a dumb joke because I am infuriated at how much they are just destroying the Constitution. I've seen it in some games, says Sean R. It's 1:50 a.m. now. I told you I changed my sleep schedule. KarmaJolt with politics. Yeah, I'd rather have KarmaJolt with lime, Sean R. Let's go this way. Wait, it's very clearly this way. Oh, and you know what? It shows my reps counter at 83, because yesterday people were pretty generous. Like it says in the chat, if you donate any money, I'll do push-ups today. That's what we do on the widescreen streams, is push-ups, because you can fit me horizontally, so to speak, if you know what I mean. But last night we did a combination of squats and curls. And so I got fairly buff, I would say, Slime Burger. Was there any hint of going here? I was stuck before I had to look up a guide. Slime Burger? Yeah, there's like a guy near Sevilla Cathedral. Like, there's like a couple pirates sitting out there who will tell you about, like, oh, I found a cave that's in an inlet in the eastern continent under a bridge. So, this game does a thing where, like, if you hit the start button, you can talk to your party members. And, like, if you haven't played the game in a while, they might even give you a hint about, like, where to go next. And that's pretty useful. But sometimes they just don't tell you anything, you know? Or they tell you about what you just did, which isn't helpful when you're trying to figure out where to go. I'd rather have karma with nothing else. Sean R. Too bad, you get me with sunglasses. So yes, there is a hint, but like, easily missable, you know? Let's go down the stairs. Dang it, okay. Sean, I censored your damn it to dang it. Because we don't swear on this channel. You flippin' butthead. Sean R can dream, right? I don't know. Sean R might be an android. But those dream of electric sheep, apparently. According to that... I always forget the author. But it's the novel that basically became, Blade Runner, is that correct? Sean, that was the joke. I like how you read it normally to explain that you don't swear. Rogue Effect, that was also the joke. Post cheese if you are not a robot. Or if you love cheese, which probably also proves that you're not a robot. Gouda effect? I'll give you this one. Normally, I don't like my chat asking my chat to post things. But normally, people do it wrong, and you didn't, so... That's great. And you're great. I am gonna kaswoosh these mimics. What kind of cheese? What kind of cheese is your favorite? I actually do love me a good smoked Gouda. And I've held that position for years. James the Catboy and Jemmy. Nah, those treasures snap on Jessica. When you say they snap on, you mean they chomping on her? Like my new PFP? James the Catboy, I would, but I literally cannot see it. Like, my eyesight is not good enough to see what that is. Especially if it's, like, light pastel kind of colors. Which, again, is why I prefer 8-bit games for the most part. Should I post in Discord? Yeah, for sure. I have good eyes and can barely see it, says Sean. Sean, maybe. Maybe you don't have good eyes. Maybe they were just telling you that during baseball. Great arcade cabinet in the background. Yeah, Jummy, that is a Donkey Kong Jr. arcade cabinet. It almost works. When you turn it on, the screen kind of like scrolls to the side and will keep wrapping around, which is super annoying, but you can play it. It's, from what I understand, it's probably an easy fix. That's what I've read, anyway. We just haven't done that, you know? Oh, wait, let's have Jessica use the... Get ready for those maracas, everybody. And get ready with the maracas in the chat, Joseph Neal. But yeah, I don't remember what I was saying, but I was going to say that this arcade cabinet used to be an Excitebike cabinet, and then it was reskinned to Donkey Kong Jr. Posted. James the Catboy? You know what? I'll take a look right now. Art... Wait. Oh, it scrolled. Okay, here it is. Art of my Catboy Sona, made by the wonderful That Cryptic K on Blue Sky. Alright, it's adorable. 6 months, says Joseph Neal, the Lillipup. Hey, thank you so much for being a channel member for, like, a really long time. Appreciate you. Void isn't voiding, yeah. Selvala, well, I'm not trying to avoid you. Asim, welcome. I was told a lot of things in baseball, and good eye was not one of them. Wait, Sean, that's like the thing that they say. When you're up at bat and you don't swing at a pitch that is, like, unhittable. If you take a pitch that's bad, you know? They'll be like, good eye. Good eye. Sounds kind of piratey. Am I going the right way? Merkings died. Coast clear. Yes, okay, this is where I want to go. So last we left off, we did a lot of this dungeon, found a bunch of treasures, and then we drained the water from this hot tub. So now we can climb down to the bottom, which I have to assume is gross and slippery. But yeah, I would love if everybody spammed the maracas in the chat every time Jessica uses the hustle dance. Just a thing that I would personally prefer that you do. Dragon, Quest VIII. That's right, Asim. Hey, we're doing it. Was expecting you to say rock the dragon. Wayne. That's where my mind went, too, as you probably just heard. James the Catboy with the puppies in the chat. Rogue Effect with the maracas. Thank you. But yo, yeah, everyone spam the puppy for Joseph Neal, the Lillipup. Being a member for 6 months. Posting for Joseph. Yeah, James the Catboy, thank you for reminding me to encourage people to spam. Yeah, look at them maracas. Maraca the dragon. Jessica, get healed. It's such a good ability. Can only be used in battle. But it costs 0, and it heals your entire party for like 70 to 80 HP. For free, and it works with tension, so you can get a bunch of tension, then heal everyone for like 300, you know? Not that that's particularly useful. The main thing about it is that it's good and free at level 1, you know, with 0 tension. Gotta get in the shower soon, as I gotta go to work today. James the Catboy, thanks for being here and clicking that like button. Anyway, we made it down to this thing. Weird that there's just like a door at the bottom of this cistern? Is that the proper word? That thing, that like octagon structure that I was in was filled with water like last time we streamed. Which for these people was only a moment ago. Or perhaps a day ago, since I stayed at the inn. She took a treasure chest. She took a treasure from the treasure chest. She didn't take the chest with her. Should've. What if you need to store stuff? I'm actually rather liking the Lashings of Love ability, just because, like, it's cheap and it will occasionally paralyze enemies. But also, like, let's use Swoosh. Cistern. Never met her. More like Brothern. But yeah, there's just, like, imagine having a door at the bottom of a pool. If somebody on the other side is like, oh, where's this door lead? They just get whacked in the face by an avalanche of water. That's the appropriate term, right? Gouda, have you voted yet? Wayne, voting is important. Poked. Water. What are you up to, Sean R? I wonder if this chest is empty. Oh, I actually can't interact with it at all. I thought it would say something like, whoa, this chest is empty. KarmaJolt, you were right. A scene of some sort.
What took you so long? Looks like the goodies are mine, eh?
She's been waiting since last week.
It was first come, first served.
Whoa, she knows magic?
Ahoy there! They call me Captain Crow. Long ago, I were one of the pirates who sailed the 7 seas.
This makes me want a mini golf.
Think you can take my treasure, do you? Think you've got what it takes?
Also, by the way, all ghosts have an echoey voice.
Yo ho ho then! Prove it by fighting me.
This
Else
pirate
get your hands off me too.
is a little bit too well shaven, a little bit too well groomed. Get your hands off me, Jules. How often do I have to say that?
Oh, fighting ain't really my cup of tea. But
Doesn't she, like, join your party in the other version? In, like, the 3DS version? And therefore she fights a lot? Maybe she's just really low level here. Ooh, that could have been dangerous.
What are you doing getting yourself into this?
Okay, so in her defense, she didn't know that there would be a ghost pirate who immediately started fighting her. I guess she could have conceded the battle. Someone send the Scooby Gang to solve the mystery. Uh-huh. I don't think I got what it takes. I just wanted to make a friend and get some pirate dress-up tips. Sean R? I think you got what it takes. Red is unconscious. Dang. Hey, can we fight you instead? By the way, I was always able to fly.
After me treasure, are ya?
But my real passion was the
You'll have
seas.
to fight me first, mateys.
Mateys. He wants to be my mate. Captain Crow draws near. Oh, they spelled it out there. Hey, let's psych up, because that's a cool thing to do. I'm gonna Helm Splitter here. Let's do one Hustle Dance for safety, and then let's Oomph Feelings. Actually, probably Kabuff is what I want to do first. Then we'll Oomph him next turn. Technically the safer play, the better play there. Arr, come on, let's do the hustle. That's what she's like. Captain Crow, more like Captain Squawk. Yo, a scene with the parrots for the pirates. Thanks for the maracas, everyone. Helm Splitter. Defense decreased by 76 is pretty darn good. Ooh, double psych up. I hate that for him. I wonder if I can, like, knock him down on his feet or put him to sleep or anything like that. Usually you can't do that with bosses, which is kind of dumb, if you think about it. Let's use another kabuff here. I'm gonna have Jessica psych up, and then Angelo just be like the team healer here. The team mom. Grr, 5. Sean R, what? That's exactly, yeah. It's a little 5. That's how he tenses up. And then there's a number. You're right. Quick guns, what's going on? Grr, 5. That was him increasing his tension is what you're doing there, Sean, right? Thank you for the maracas, everyone. Oh, boy. That looks pretty bad. He's gonna one-shot one of my dudes. Or my entire party. That's alright, I will hit him. I wonder, actually... if I can do this to get him to, like, lower that tension. Probably not gonna work. You know what? I'm gonna call it right now. He's gonna hit Yangus. Psyching myself being 26 today. Asim, is today your 26th birthday? That's 26. Can you give him a massage to release his tension? That is awful. Oh, I didn't know he could do that. That's pretty good, though. Is he still super tense? Alright, hate that that happened. Let's try psyching up even more. I lost a lot of progress there. I'm gonna oomph Yangus. Michael Mervin, I'm gonna psych up again. You think 26 is old? I'm 38. I honestly don't even feel like 38 is old. Oh, he lost all of his tension because he was gazing at Jessica in admiration and missed his turn. Or the Wave of Ice did it, I don't know. Alright, let's get everyone to 20 tension. Let's try Dazzling, actually. If I can lower his attack rate, that'd be awesome. But also I should, like, start hitting him at some point, MD and Michael Mervin. Not effective. Alright, don't love that. I should possibly just have everyone defend when he does that. KarmaJolt plus stream equals happy community. Hey, appreciate you. I wonder if Golden Oldies is affected by tension. It's gotta be. Like, if it's like a 100 skill ability, that wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. I'm gonna have Angelo psych up here. 298. Usually he hits more times there, so that wasn't particularly lucky. 200 damage is fine. Alright, I at least got to use my tension before he did something like that. Granddad! Rasta Warrior, what's going on? Get 'em, old people! Genevieve B! How are you? I'll see you later today. I am gonna psych up again and then, like, Lightning Storm, probably. Let's have Yangus defend. You wanna bang? No, let's kaboom, maybe. Actually, wait, let's use Accelerate. That's awesome. Okay, I don't know if this will waste his tension if I just full heal Yangus, but he's the only one that needs any healing right now. Karma, behave. I will. I will behave in a way that destroys this man. Alright, he's psyching himself up. Karma, don't behave. Genevieve B, text me about it. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I'm gonna Lightning Storm, or... Yeah, let's keep psyching up with feelings. And I'm gonna Helm Splitter again here. I should just start hitting him, but... Yeah, let's use Kaswoosh. Is he still tensed? 84, no. Yo, Harvey Birdman. Michael Mervyn? That show was funny. I rarely watched it. But I remember it being good. I had successful doctor's appointment earlier. Yo, Genevieve B? Good. Good girl. That's very responsible. Looking out for your health and stuff. Let's Lightning Storm here. I'm gonna keep Helm Splittering. Let's do Kafrizzle. And then just have Angelo defend, in case he gets hit by like a 100 tension attack. Because he's not surviving one of those, I don't think. Ended rather oddly, but overall good. What, they didn't give you a lollipop at the end or something? Crunch! How did I summon a meteor in this very interior site? I was indoors. That's not doing a ton of damage. Oh, right, because he removed my Acceleratal and my Kebab. Damn, that hurt a bunch. Genevieve B, oh my god, you behave. Let's keep doing this. He basically, like, gives us turns to recover in battle. Yeah, I don't... You know what? Let's just start doing this. Let's start letting those rip. This is fine, and then we'll multi-heal. Got a half hour before launch. I will be streaming, Genevieve B. Then I probably gotta leave around, like, 2 o'clock, I would say. I don't have to, but I like to be on the road before traffic. Expect pause. A scene? Can I pause in the middle of battle? Doesn't look like it. Start or select don't do anything in battle, it seems. Or at least not right now. Or now. I like lost track of what I was doing. Let's psych up again. Executioner, all day, every day. Let's go. Genevieve B, I was at the store earlier today. What do you need? Let's oomph Yangus. Alright, 20 tension is fine. Dang, missed. That's what they do in Dragon Ball Z. Genevieve B, what do you need? I got time. I can go back. Let's Lightning Storm this dude. Helm Splitter is fine. I'm like really not paying attention to what I'm doing here. Attention? Oh my gosh, I made a joke. I'll text you, thank you. Bring Cheez-Its, Michael Mervyn. Shoot, you're right. Feelings calls forth bolts from the blue. The blue, by the way, is the ceiling. Crunch, crunch. Alright, just preparing to get whooped right now. I'm adding that to the list. 122. Nothing happens. Well, he got hurt is what happened. Thin air attack. Okay, so the wave of ice isn't affected by tension. So he can wave of ice and still keep his tension for the thin air attack. Let's multi-thrust here. I'm gonna keep Helm Splittering. Let's do the Hustle Dance. And then we'll oomph Feelings and just have him, like, regular attack every round. BRB, gotta call British Columbia, says Genevieve B. That's what I assume BC stands for. Before Christ. Hey, let's hydrate, by the way, everybody. We got water. Shoot, I spilled a little bit. Hey, thanks for the maracas, everybody. Ooh, he actually didn't psych up before he attacked there. Also pick up cold brew concentrate, your milk/alt milk of choice, and some chocolate syrup for cold brew mochas in the AM. Michael Mervin, Genevieve B is not a coffee person, but that doesn't sound bad to me. I'm not a cold brew guy. But I would, if you recommend. You know what, let's have Yangus psych up here. Jessica will take care of everybody for a little bit here. Angelo will... Kabuff! I like chai, says Genevieve B. That's true. I heard KarmaJolt was streaming, says Lexi Wolf. I was like, oh, that's good time. That's a good time and good vibes with cool glasses change requests. Lexi Wolf, I'm going to give you a random one. Ready? Not looking. Not looking. Alright, I don't mind these. My dad gave me these. Thanks, Dad. Captain Crow. Why the lights on, by the way? Genevieve B, so that if anybody donates and I do push-ups, you can see me. Otherwise, if I have the lights off and then I back up a couple feet to do push-ups on the floor, the webcam just will not pick me up, you know? Like Sean R will do to you. Yeah, spam the wolves in the chat because Lexi Wolf is here, everybody. I am sending them a mug. Let's keep doing this. Yangus, you get psyched. Gonna keep hustle dancing here. No need to use my free heal. Like, this is the point of the dungeon where I actually use my MP and other resources. I hear chai tea is pretty good, says Gouda Effect. Hey, Gouda Effect, you wanna see something cool? Hey, Lexi Wolf. Yeah. I was just talking about it. Shoot. That back there is a Donkey Kong Jr. cabinet that used to be an Excitebike cabinet, but it is an official, like, Nintendo arcade cabinet. Yo, Gouda Effect, watch this. Look what I'm gonna use. I thought I had hard cheese somewhere. That's okay, let's use the soft cheese. I'm not even sure if it's gonna work. But we're cheesing this turn. Michael Mervin with a cool $7.50 so that I have to do 7.5 push-ups. Hey, thank you so much. Drop and give me 7.5. I will after Munchie eats this cheese. Nothing happened. Okay, it's supposed to lower his defense, but I have lowered it a bunch already. Hey, everyone spam the MM in the chat for Michael Mervin. Because we're about to do 7.5 reps. I love how often Jessica's passive ability is triggering here. Show him a power not seen for thousands of years? Johnny Doe, you mean push-ups. Watch this. Ignore how messy my room is. I guess it's not that bad from this angle. Alright, weights. I gotta move you. Sunglasses, I also gotta move you too. Ready? Let's do 7.5, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Half. Nailed it. One untidy room, unlike mine. It's not that bad. I do have a pile of clothes on my bed right now because I gotta do the laundry in a minute. But, everyone, double tap the M for Michael Mervin. I'm gonna double tap this guy with multi-thrust. I'll keep chipping him down, I guess. Let's try this. You know what, Angelo? You hit him too. Michael Mervin, I can't see what that is. Dude, your chair needs to be reupholstered. Yeah, Johnny Doe, this thing is so old. Oh, we beat him. No big deal. Gouda effect? Thank you for your discretion. Hey, we beat a pirate. Nail, says Rogue Effect. It's kind of tiny, but it's painted nails. Oh, I thought it was like something on fire. Like, my eyesight is so bad that I just like never see what emojis are. Hey, we got a lot of experience for that, and Yangus leveled up. My friend, Yangus. I don't know what to do with his skill points now, so I guess I'm dumping them into the Scythe skill tree. He learns Scythe fighting techniques. Attack power increases by 5 when he's equipped with a Scythe. I'm excited about that. I got a pirate's hat! Yeah, that's what happens when you defeat someone in combat as a pirate. You get their hat. Also, you, like, disembowel them.
Timbers, you beat old Captain Crow. 'Tis a good sign. My treasure be yours.
Joseph Neal with the cool 2 Great British Pounds, I believe. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone spam the puppy dogs in the chat for Joseph Neal the Lillipup. Because we're about to do 2 more push-ups. Let's go. This guy's treasure is mine, so I'm going to flex on him by doing push-ups. Boom. Yeah, this chair is so old and, like, it's still kind of good, but, like, the cat scratched the hell out of it, you know? 1, 2. Joseph Neal. Thank you so much. Yes, they are pounds. And I'm trying to lose some pounds. I actually lost, like... I've made, like, an actual effort to eat better lately. That is, basically, I just stopped snacking so much at night. And I've already lost 3 pounds. Treasure, how about the booty? That's right, Asim.
Take my treasure and fulfill the dream I never could.
Ric Flair, no, that's fine. Well, that's acceptable. Some of those are like wool or foxes, right? Those are like dogs. Working and lurking. Yo, Genevieve B. Thank you. Tell your friends I'm great, everyone. Lexi Wolf with the cool $50 saying remember to like and subscribe and tell your friends Karma the Jolt Tiger is great. Lexi Wolf, I tried to do an impression there. I feel like that was pretty good. But yo, everyone spam the wolves in the chat as I gotta update the counter here. So I've done nearly 10 push-ups. And I've got 50 to go. Dang, okay. Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. Yeah. Feelings finds an illuminated sea chart and puts it in the bag. Oh, so you can read it at night. But when your mom comes in and you try to hide it under the pillow and she's like, you should be asleep and in bed, it's gonna be so bright that she'll be able to see what you're up to. You can't just like close it and have it shut off like your Nintendo DS.
And you've gone and got the bounty to boot. But hang on. Is that all it is? That scraggy old bit of paper?
Oh, woo! That's right, Genevieve B. Don't let those push-ups get you down. But I gotta get down on the ground. Yeah, can we get an oh-roo in the chat? Ric Flair, I know, will say oh woo. I love how she's like, it's just a piece of paper, like as if she's not like a treasure hunting pirate too.
I suppose I'll just have to make do with the 10,000 gold coins I picked up on the way.
Where are you holding those? Where are you hiding those 10,000 gold coins?
Right, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this damn old to last me a lifetime.
Oh, in her tiny little purse there?
She got all that dough down here. She's a sly old fox, that Red.
You got the bounty to boot better than you got the booty to bounce. Michael Mervin? It's gonna be a lot more jokes. I love me some scurvy. Yo, Asim, but I also love oranges. Orange juice, fine. Oranges, great.
Ain't no point in us hanging around here no more neither.
But let's do it anyway. Can I get into any battles around here? Anything back here? A pirate would hide like an extra hidden treasure back there. There's like 1 gold coin back there and it's super cursed. Alright, let's get out of here. You know what? Let's have Jessica cast evac. Dang, I got 50 push-ups to do. Genevieve B texted me a grocery list, I believe. It was something else. Anyway, like, now what? Should we possibly use the illuminated sea chart? I always go to the wrong menu. A strange helm surrounded by an air of danger. Against my better judgment, it gives 1 more defense to Yangus. Alright. This is probably a cursed item, but let's see what happens when I equip it. It gives you the scary music. The Hades helm is cursed, so what does that do for him? Generally, if there's like a cursed item, it means that you can't, like you'll occasionally miss turns in battle. Karma, you're the best. Can't wait to enjoy hot tea with the KarmaJolt official mug while watching you. Is it possible to make CC available for videos? Oh, closed captioning? Yeah, yes, YouTube will add those automatically. It has nothing to do with anything that I do, I don't think. Or maybe it's just a setting that I have to check, but either way, I don't think there's much that I have to do. It says unavailable. Well, okay, so I imagine that they're unavailable during the live stream, but then when you rewatch the VOD, like after the video has processed, they can put captions on it. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is something I can do for live, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, Yangus is cursed and cannot move. Yeah, Michael Mervin, what I'm saying is, I think it's unavailable while it's live, but then later it becomes available after the video is processed. And it's uploaded as a VOD, you know? I think. So yeah, the cursed equipment will occasionally, like, make you lose your turn in battle, and it kind of sucks. But the whole point is, I wanted to show you what happens when you equip a cursed item. It gives you that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And that's been in, like, every Dragon Quest game. That's definitely in the first game as well. In fact, in Dragon Warrior 1, when you are cursed, It basically just means that you cannot enter Tantagel Castle. That's how curses work in Dragon Quest I. But also, once you get cursed, the solution is to go see a doctor, and by that I mean a priest. And I think you get purified here? Nope. Okay, so he can treat poison. Oh, and divination tells you how much experience you need to the next level. I didn't realize that. Or maybe I did and I forgot. Let's do a benediction then. Because I love eggs, baby! There are OBS tools for transcribing, but I've never tried them. But then it's baked into the video. I see. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to get rid of that curse, huh? And I think when you undo a curse, when you benedict a curse, it removes the equipped item. So let's check it out. Red Dalek, what are you talking about? You love eggs and popes. Oh my gosh. Oh, I went to the wrong menu again. Yeah, so this is removed. I'm sure I can uncurse that item by doing some sort of alchemy thing and changing it completely. Like, I probably need Saint's Ashes for it. Cleaning dog ads. Yo, Red Dalek? That's weird. Yeah, what kind of ads do you guys get when you watch a KarmaJolt stream? Just curious. I get ads for, like, really bad mobile games. Or, I don't know, maybe they're not bad, but the ads for them kind of are. Alright, let's look at this C chart. Who's got it? First of all, let's organize the C chart. Alphabetically this time, huh? Here we go. An old sea chart that shows the secret path to the Godbird Island. Let's use it. The sea route glows brightly on the map. Whoops. I accidentally closed it out. Okay. There's like a squiggly line that I could go to. Great. Let's teleport to my favorite place, which is the Isle of Neos. Ads I get. Opioid Addiction, Easy Cater. A weird Katamari-esque game. Oh my god, when you said Opioid Addiction, I'm like, that sounds like an awful game. No, 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 you get ads for people who are like... Ads that are like, hey, if you know someone... Here's how to get help. A weird Katamari-esque game with a hole instead of a ball. Michael Mervyn, I think Jackie J has that. No ads for Sean R. Same with Joseph Neal. A while ago, it was constant political spam. Yeah, well, was there an upcoming election for you? All right, we got 50 push-ups to go, everybody, so let's try to do at least 20 of them right now. I'm wearing shorts. Hashtag YouTube Shorts. YouTube hashtag Shorts. And you can definitely see, like, where my cats eat over there. But let's do like 20 push-ups, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, whoa, 25. Whew. We did half of them. More wolves in the chat for Lexi Wolf, everybody. Thank you so much. Oh god, that room. Michael Mervyn? Come see it sometime. I spot plates on the floor. Yep, those are for Pip and Tiny Cat. Whew. Gotta do math now. After push-ups. So what did I just do? 25? Yeah, that sounds right. 34. Nope. 34.5. Look at that. It's a date. Oh, wait. I gotta do this. Gotta do this, too. Man. Simple math is super hard after you've just done 25 push-ups. We should all check our hydration status. Ric Flair, that's a great idea. I've been jogging a lot recently because it's like sunny out, you know? Let's fight some gold golems while we're at it. Gamer dude. So I redeemed a free month of Game Pass on my computer to play Oblivion Remastered. Having a blast. Yeah, how is it? I never really played any of those games, you know? But they look cool. Never played Skyrim either for some reason. Those are all part of the, what's it called? Elder Scrolls series? In fact, I remember like, probably back in like 2002, I saw like, on Toonami, the, like the Toonami, like, CGI robots did a review of Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Here is 2 1/4 push-ups. Yo, Lexi Wolf with a cool $2.25. Hey, I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Spam more wolves. Gosh, you know what? From now on, no more decimals. It's too hard. Somebody round that out for me. Hey, Lexi, thank you so much. Did I see a Jordy Pants? Hey, and a Nick DeFrenchie. Oh my gosh. What a surprise. All right, Lexi Wolf, thanks for the 2 1/4 push-ups. You know, on top of the 50 that you already gave. Dang, so generous. Yeah, Kevin says, good morning. Hey, good afternoon from here. Welcome. Let's find some gold golems before we get on the boat. What are those horses doing out there? All right. Thanks for the wolves, everybody. Just having some KarmaJolt for lunch, Bream. Ric Flair, I appreciate your enthusiasm, but if you put too many wolves, Sean R will remove them. Or Rogue Effect this time, I guess. It's not a surprise. I'm here every day. Nick DeFrenchie? Yes, well, I'm surprised at how much I still enjoy your company. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Get your coffee donated. $5.44. Oh my god. Everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat for Rogue Effect. So wait, was that $5.44? So this is gonna be 32.69. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Hey, look at this. We maxed out our courage. What do I do after this? I guess I'll put the remaining points into swords. Skill point allocation and... Feelings is courage. Increases to the max. He becomes truly valiant. It's round now. Rogue Effect? Thank you. Oh, I learned Kazap and Giga Slash, which I believe is a sword technique. Some fool's about to get Kazapped right now. Courage. I definitely need that, says Asim. I will help you. Alright, let's do... Yo, Kamikaze. We'll look at that sometime. 8 MP. I guess normally it costs 16. Let's Kazap. Wait, calls down a powerful Thunderbolt on a single enemy? Oh, on a group. This lightning's all, but this must be, like, super powerful. Crunch. 125 is, like, fine. I bet tension, like, really buffs that up. I'm donating good vibes because a bee broke. Yo, Jordy Pants? As long as you be here, that's all I need. Such smooth talk. Thanks. So you can make a custom class to pick for your character in most of the Elder Scrolls games. It's sweet. My character on Oblivion Remastered is a Dragon Quest inspired hero class build. That sounds fun. For no reason, I want to show you what Kamikaze looks like. I prefer Zap. Yeah, let's like use some spells that we haven't used before. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Oh, cool. It doesn't do that much damage, but it does have a chance to instant kill enemies, is what it looks like. That wasn't quite as good as I expected. But feelings died. Blocked. Angelo recovers MP. Let's get swoosh. My feelings been dead. Yo, Jordy Pants, what about your feelings for me? I'm waiting for Claire Obscure 33 Expedition. French RPG. I don't know that one. Game should arrive today. Heck yeah. Nick the Frenchie. If you wouldn't mind, like, post some pictures of that in the Discord. I don't know what that is. I mean, I guess I could Google it. Let's kazing my feelings for you. Jordy, says Genevieve B. GB, says Jordy Pants. Guys, I still got 32.69 push-ups to go. Insane. I'm gonna get a workout before I go to Genevieve B's house. Okay, where's this illuminated path? Map? Ah, it is to the west. Possibly a little bit north. Is it these suspicious-looking stalagmites in the middle of the ocean? That is pretty suspicious. West is right. Let's clean Sweest these tentaculars. And punch them with a stick. Just got off the phone with my doctor. Not great news, but looking to be proactive. Oh, Genevieve B, I'm sorry. We'll talk about it later. It looks good. A baby between Final Fantasy and Persona, says Nick the Frenchie. Interesting. GB, sorry, girl. ILYSM. Jordy Pants. Samesies. Yo, Rasta, says Avis. Avis, welcome, says Rasta. Yo, Wasim, says Avis. Hey, welcome. Tiny Cat, you do some of the push-ups. Oh my gosh, he just did one. Yeah, big stretch. Big push-up. He literally, like, he was lying down and then he got up like this. And I was like, oh, Tiny Cat did one push-up. You got that for free. Only because I didn't document all of it. Otherwise, I would have counted it, you know? I didn't get the camera on him in time. Also, alright, let's do some of these push-ups. I think I can do a set of 20. 25 was harder than I thought it would be. But let's do 20 right now. Alright, alright, alright. You like my socks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, Nice booty, KJ, says Jordy Pants. Thanks. You should see my fansly. There's a link in the description. Alright, alright, alright. We did 21. So... Nope. Is that correct? I've got 34.5 plus 21 is 55.5! Love that. Oh, I have, says Jordy Pants. I know. Woo! Okay. That was more of a Ric Flair kind of woo than a Lexi Wolf kind of a woo, you know? What's this? Oh, big ass X marks the spot, huh? Whoa. A cutscene. Genevieve B, I see you. Shiny? Yeah. Follow this drunkenly curvy path. If you deviate at all, you die. Lightberg, straight ahead. Sean, that was kind of funny. Which is why I laughed. That's what humans do. Alright, so if I... Dang it! Okay, I do have to reactivate it if I mess up, apparently. Some disembodied voice is like, okay, let's try this again. I can't skip this. Oh, that's a speedrun killer. If you deviate from the path of light, you spontaneously combust. Yo, Avis? A while back I dated someone who was like fascinated by the idea of spontaneous combustion. So we watched a documentary about it. And it's weird how like a lot... First of all, it's weird that it happens at all. But a lot of people it's happened to, Dendon Tucker, hello. Like, their body goes up with such an intense heat that it, like, immediately, like, immolates and burns to dust. But not too much around them are, like, affected by the heat, and their feet are still there. And, like, their feet are still inside their shoes, kind of unaffected, albeit detached from the body. Alright, stay within the lines. Or you get pulled over by the sea police. They're like, we saw you swerving outside of the illuminated lane. By the way, where did that come from? Spontaneous combustion starts from within. That's beautiful, Avis. I be drawing beneath them lines, alright. Asim? Show me your drawings. The music is so emotional. It is. That was the path to the dark side. Oh, Sean. Yes. That ain't Sith. Lexi Wolf, thanks for the emoji spam. Especially if you got the members-only emojis. Let one rip in the chat. Show me which one's your favorite. Some people are simply too hot. Nick DeFrenchie. It was like a fascinating documentary, and I kind of forgot a lot about it, but like, definitely worth another look. I might post it in the Discord, obviously with a warning. Chirp, chirp. Those little crickets. Dang, this place looks awesome. We should start a mini golf course here. I missed what we were talking about. Spontaneous combustion, Genevieve B. And how I burn for you. I think KarmaJolt is hot, as in the hot new thing on the tubes. Lexi Wolf, that's what the kids be saying. Did the victims drink gasoline? No, like, the cause is still mostly unknown, Nick the Frenchie, but also no, there's no, like, obvious cause. Like, some of them had been drinking, and people would be like, oh, alcohol, blah, blah, blah. But there's really no reason why these people should have exploded, you know? Alright, let's do 11.69 push-ups after this battle. And I should keep an eye on the time. Hey, Lexi Wolf, thank you so much. Have people really spontaneously combusted? Sounds scary. Gamer Dude, it is scary, but it's also quite rare. Which is why we don't have much information about it, you know? And why it fascinates all of these forensic scientists and other people, I guess. Let's do 11.69 push-ups. The time is 2:50 a.m. Okay, time to venture back to the real world. Try to stay awake. Have a great day, and I love you all. Yo, Jordy Pants. I appreciate you. Everyone spam the pants in the chat, because that is not what I am wearing. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 0.69. Nailed it. Thanks, everybody, for all the donations. Oh my gosh, now I gotta add this up. Okay. So 11.69. So it'd be 66, and then plus 0.69 is... Does that seem right? Bye, Jordy Pop. It's 5:50 p.m. for me, says Asim. Hey, Asim, I forgot where you were from. Where are you from? If you don't mind my asking. Also, can the horse and carriage, like, get up this steep incline? What are you mathing for? For you, Nick the Frenchie. It's the push-up counter. Karma, I'm from the UK. Okay, that's what I thought. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Rogue Effect, I knew you were gonna donate $2.50. Everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat for Rogue Effect. Because guess what? Guess what? If you add $2.50, this equals. Thank you so much. Rogue Effect, you're a homie. All right, let's do 2.5 push-ups. Ready? 1, 2.5. We've done 69.69 push-ups, everybody. Were you able to see that? I forgot to move my webcam. Could you see me down on the floor there? Yeah, Dendon and Joseph N. Thanks, everybody. War Griffin. That sounds like a mobile game. Sean R. Oh my gosh, Sean. So, did you see that documentary on, I think, Netflix called Dirty Pop? Basically, it is a show about a man named Lou Pearlman who was somehow able to talent scout and form some of the most successful boy bands of all time. For example, he created the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Like, can you imagine having enough of an eye for talent and like industry knowledge enough that you discovered both NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, as well as some others like Motown that were, you know, famous and successful enough. However, like, he also happened to run like this crazy, like the man was a con artist Get Your Coffee donated $4.31. Oh my gosh. Everyone spam the coffee again. You want me to get to 74 reps, huh? Let's do 4.31 push-ups. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Spam the coffee, people. One, 2, 3, 4.31. I'm guessing. Hey, thank you so much, Rogue Effect. So this guy who happened to create the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like, you figure that would be enough for him, but he also had this business on the side called Transcontinental Airlines that, like, he got all these people to invest in this airline that he never actually owned. Did not own a single plane, but he was excellent at, like, forging documents. So, like, he was able to, like, take a picture, like a black and white picture of a model airplane that he just, like, held in front of him in front of an airport, and he took a picture like this so it looked real enough. And he was able to forge, like basically he made all these official-looking documents to show his investors that he had gotten, like, you know, approval for a loan from, like, a German bank or something. And also, like, he owned a bunch of blimps that it looked like he intentionally crashed so that he could cash in on the insurance for. So the guy, like, scammed people out of, like, millions and millions of dollars, and then, like, went to prison for it eventually. But, like, dude, like, you created NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys, and you somehow, like, have to scam people? Like you could have just lived and been rich and, like, semi-famous and did whatever the hell you wanted to with your life. But instead, you did some other dumb ish and then went to jail. And he took most of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC's money in the beginning. Yeah, Sean, yeah. He, like, basically screwed them by giving them, like, bad contracts. So eventually they were able to get out of it. And, like, you can see in all these old interviews with NSYNC that, like, JC is the smart one. And you can tell that JC especially is very savvy and knows exactly what to say during these interviews. To make it look as though he's not, like, ungrateful for being discovered, but also, like, he's not lying about his, you know, dissatisfaction, and he very carefully stands on the line between, like, I'm not trying to look angry or upset or like an entitled brat here, but I'm being firm about how this guy screwed the entire group over, and we're done with him, you know? How easy is it to con everyone? Nick the Frenchie, so, like, you gotta remember that, like, Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, like, these were just, like, young kids, a lot of whom were poor. And they were, like, Selvala, I see you. They were desperate for any money, right? So, like, during the show, Chris Kirkpatrick, who is now rich and famous, obviously, as he was in NSYNC, and he was the voice of, shoot, what's the pop star's name in Fairly Odd Parents? Anyway, he was talking about how, like, yeah, when I was young, I was psyched to get a check for $10,000. This was the most money that I ever earned in my life. And then he's talking about how, like, JC from NSYNC approached him and said, okay, this is a check after a year of working your ass off, a year of super hard work. How much money would you have made in a year if you were still working at whatever restaurant he used to work at. And then it kind of hit him like, oh, I should be making more. Chip Skylark, thank you. Thank you, Avis, and Genevieve B, and Selvala. Yeah, that was Chris Kirkpatrick who did that voice. And Chris Kirkpatrick was the guy who did all the falsetto in NSYNC, and also dancing. Talented musician, very down-to-earth guy, it seemed. Anyway, I'm gonna slam this pot on the ground while this child is trying to sleep. Ooh, everyone too loud, can't sleep. Yeah, no, I get it. I feel that way about my cats. Why does everyone think so sure that Imperia is beautiful? We only see her shadow. Is a big bird, though. That is for sure. Yo, birds? Sean, you're gonna love this part of the game. Yeah, Genevieve B said it first, everyone. That's why she's first in our hearts. If there's a falsetto, does that mean there's a correcto? Or a yes, a truetto? Gouda effect? The existence of falsetto implies... I have been told our godbird Imperia, her body is in the other world. Yeah, her body's out of this world, dog. That's like Genevieve B and Sean R. It is why we can only see her shadow in this world, but I have also been told her true form is very beautiful. It's like a bird. You know, it's like a Nelly Furtado song. Genevieve B, oh my gosh, you behave. It is what the chief told me once. I always wonder, is it true? I just ordered chicken tortellini with Alfredo sauce and a gallon of Zuppa Toscana from Olive Garden. Yo, that sounds sick. Lexi Wolf. I heard that you can disappear. This guy's telling me to get lost. If you follow Godbird Imperia, is this really true? Sometimes I think the chief making this all up to frighten us. Don't follow that bird. What are you guys eating? Oh my gosh, that looks delicious too. And there's just like meat on the ground, I guess. What is that? I love her hat. Oh my gosh, she adorable. Hold on, I'm creeping on her a little bit. Oh, those are her legs. I could not make out. I was like, what is she wearing and what is that? She's like just folded herself in an uncomfortable position is what it looks like. I don't know. She's probably comfortable. Let's go into this hut. Bring some seeds. Yes, for the godbird. Hey, I'm gonna steal your stuff. That's how business works. Special medicine. He's like, thanks. I haven't been able to unlock that chest in a while. So thanks for opening it. Actually, isn't there a character who says that, like, toward the beginning of the game? They're like, I can't get my treasure chests open. If you can open them, you can have whatever's inside them, but I need the chests for business. Go Josh R. That's what I would say to my friend Josh R. if he were competing against someone. Wait, are you customers? Actual customers? The people of this village don't buy and sell goods, so this is a rare pleasure. It has been so long since I have seen anyone from outside Pichu. That's a Pokemon. The song reminds me of the Disney song It's a Small World. Michael Mervyn? I'll try to hear it. I'd choose Munster if I had it. Genevieve B? Heck yeah. Alright, let's buy some stuff. I have so much money. Magical Mace. Wait, that's a huge offense upgrade for Angelo. Oh, so's this. You know what? Let's get him a sword. I got a bandit mail that I don't need. Shield that increases the wielder's resistance to fire-based attacks when used as an item in battle. Yeah, I don't like that. I just want a shield that blocks fire. Exquisite helm crafted from the rare metal... I'm sorry, the rare form of silver known as mithril. That's in a lot of games. That's like a key item in Final Fantasy II. Alright, let's buy a helm for Angelo. Yeah, sure. OMG, I totally hear it, MM. Oh, shoot, I wasn't listening. Also, let's buy him a sword. He doesn't, like, need the staff equipped in order to do any of his spells. He does need it for the Caduceus ability, but whatever. I don't really need that anymore. Jessica can get a flame shield, huh? You know what? Let's get her one, just because it's such a big defense increase. 22 defense? Wait, what did he say about it? You'll find that using one of them as an item can be quite effective during battle, by the way. Alright, I love that. Actually, for all I know, it might also just, like, naturally decrease fire damage. Alright, that seems fine. Oh, Jessica can equip that. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good for Yangus, but not amazing. And I would give this to Feelings if he didn't have the Mercury's bandana, which gives him a ton of agility. I find it funny how Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest Fire/Ice Shields have either resistance to the respective element or the opposite element. Yeah, always weird how that works. Like, for example, in Pokemon, Fire type has an advantage over Ice type, because Fire beats Ice. But in a lot of other games, it's like, well, Ice beats Fire, obviously. Things to smash. Speaking of which, Genevieve B, I'll come see you soon. What? Obviously, we're going to play Smash Bros. Melee is what I meant by that. I'm going to bring my GameCube. Karma, behave. Sean? What? 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 Mumble, mumble. Who are you? Go Josh R. Go Josh R. You do not seem to be of this village. Yeah, no, there's like 9 people who live here, and I'm not one of them. So, like, pretty astute of you to observe that. I need my karma, says Genevieve B. You also apparently need Cheez-Its and soap. I see. So you want to learn about the Godbird Imperia. I praise your inquisitive attitude. Where is Josh R? That's a good question. Gouda effect. Speaking of smashing, smash that like button, everyone. Hey, Michael Mervin, I appreciate you. According to legend, Imperia once could travel freely between 2 worlds. But then one of the worlds became, like, super fascist and wouldn't let foreigners in. The first world is called the World of Light, and it is the world we inhabit. The other is called... You take a guess. New West Virginia. You nailed it. To meet the bird, you need seeds. Nick the Frenchie? To meet the bird, you gotta beat the bird. Woo! It's like a Ric Flair quote, kind of. This ability to travel freely was a very special one. It was only granted to Imperia and anyone who had a passport. Okay, now I'm ready to eat, says Genevieve B. It's seeds to amaze me. Rasta Warrior, I think, now that I'm thinking about it, the 3rd Dragon Quest game is also called Seeds of Salvation, right? Let's go to the lost city of Atlanta. Avis, I think you mean Hotlanta? One day, the evil ruler of the World of Darkness built a huge gate between the 2 worlds and started charging people to go between them. He was unsatisfied, you see. He wanted to conquer not just the World of Darkness, but the World of Light as well. Of lightness. To prevent a catastrophe, Imperia flew to the World of Darkness and used all her power to close the gate herself. It is said in the legend that her efforts worked and the gate was successfully closed. Unfortunately, she had no energy left to return to the World of Light. All that remains, to this day, is her shadow. Ah, that sucks for that bird, huh? It is also said that her shadow occasionally creates a doorway, an entrance to the World of Darkness called the Dark Eye. Isn't that like a Sonic thing? To be honest, I do not exactly know, or maybe I'm thinking of Doom Eye. I do not exactly know what it is, but it is said that if you walk through the Dark Eye, your next step will be into the World of Darkness. I mean, it sounds like a cool place. Can't get a tan there. So I strongly advise you not to casually follow the shadow of Imperia unless you're like, I don't know, the legendary hero who's on some quest to save the Godbird Imperia. It's crazy that the chief is like, yeah, the Godbird is stuck somewhere and, like, is blatantly calling out to us to help her. Don't do that. For you may fall into the Dark Eye without even noticing. Yeah, it happens all the time. Ooh, what you guys making? Baby, they got a stew going. You want some stew? Because of Imperia, all of the monsters very angry. It is hard to hunt for food now. I am angry too. At the Godbird. Bro, get... Yeah, the Godbird made everything harder for me, despite the fact that she closed the gate to the world of darkness and stopped, like, a flood of dragons and zombies from coming in. Like, we get the occasional angry bird. Wonder why that bird is angry. I don't know. Calyx. Slime stew. Rogue Effect, you think that's what it is? But I cannot eat my tongue. I know she is our holy Godbird, but I cannot eat my tongue. Those seem related. Yeah, I would tell her myself. But she shows nothing to us. Nothing but her shadow. Grr, I am even more angry. Honestly, I relate to that attitude more than the attitude of people who are like, oh, like... I don't know, there's so many people in this world who are like, yeah, there's rampant gun violence in the world, and, like, children have cancer, but God is great, you know? I think he meant hold, not eat. Genevieve B, I think he was just looking for the phrase, and yeah, maybe you're right. By the goddess, visitors, spiffing, I am the priest of this little settlement. Fun fact, they call her Imperia here, but turns out she's actually Ramia from Dragon Quest III. Oh, cool, yes, the legendary phoenix. You know what, gamer dude? I don't know if I ever put that together. But they do the same music in this game that they do in Dragon Quest III. Lights, suddenly. Anyway, let's save the game. Imperia sounds like a name from She-Ra. Genevieve B? Yeah, it would fit right in. Agree. Eat my tongue sounds so weird. Quick guns? I like it better, actually, I think. Imperia tells us that at some point. Okay, never mind then, Nick the Frenchie. I guess I just forgot. I'm good at doing that. Let's overwrite. They changed her design pretty wildly for whatever reason, but she's supposed to be the same bird. Gamer dude, I think the reason they changed her design is because in the original Dragon Quest III, she's like a tiny pixelated sprite. So they just had a reason to take artistic liberties, you know? Ooh, I took their milk. They just kept their milk in a pot? I guess I'll talk to these people. Imperia sounds better than regional manageria. Oh my gosh. Go Josh R! You are not from here. Your clothes, they give you away. Dang, I was trying to hide that from people. You must be pretty tired from your long journey. Stay the night? I won't expect anything in return. Alright, I'll make the stew tomorrow. How about that? Isn't Ramia technically a chick in DQ3? Yeah, I guess you do see them hatch. Gouda effect. But then they can immediately fly and carry you. So yeah, come to think of it, they're just a little baby in that game. My phone is dying. Nick the Frenchie? I'm glad you're here anyway, though. Go Josh R, or is it good morning, as you say outside the island? When you need a rest, you come here anytime. Something, she also said. I like how he kind of pulls on the sheets to open them. Bro, just walk right through. They're sheets. Maybe they're heavier than they look. If you wish to learn about Imperia, please talk to the chief. He loves telling stories. You see that large hut over there? That is the chief's. Hey, go Chiefs. Ooh, a seed of skill in that jar. I mean, who dat? Saints first, but also, you know, I like the Chiefs. Children. I hate how often the children have very important things to say in games like this. She fell asleep. Oh, now she even drool. Napping now very bad. She will not be able to sleep tonight. A lot of people say that. Does anyone actually have that problem where if you nap during the day, you won't be able to sleep at night? This hut is only for children. Are you surprised? So are the others too, who come from outside the island. We prepare foods, cleanings, and take care of the littlest ones together. That's cool. Yes, me, says Genevieve B. We all go home at the night, though. Many monsters outside now. It is dangerous. Alright, I'll kill a bunch of them. I usually can't even nap during the day, says Sean R. Did your ship sink by a storm too? No. No? How did you come here then? Did you fly or something? Ha ha ha. Only the godbird Imperia can fly. Yeah, everyone knows the way to get here is to be involved in a shipwreck. Ooh, a mini medal. Off you. Wow, okay. Nobody sleeps like that except in foreign locations, I guess. Everyone knows it's either honk shoo or snaw me. You saw Shadow of Large Bird? I've seen Shadow of Bigger Bird. Last time I napped, I had a lucid dream and it was crazy. You told me about that, Genevieve B. I was there. When I nap, I limit the rest to 22 minutes so I can fall asleep at night. Michael Mervin, crazy. Like, usually when I nap during the day, I'll try to get... I'll nap for like 2 hours at least. And possibly get like an hour and a half of sleep. And at worst, I'll end up like falling asleep maybe an hour later than I normally do to cancel it out, you know? Mini medal. Hey, don't take my mini medal, okay? You see the man in the chief's hut? He wearing very uncomfortable clothes? He is an outsider, like you. He is kind, but also very, very strange. I did not notice that person. Things he say so strange. The goddess doing this, the goddess doing that. Oh, the priests. Yeah. He even builds a strange altar inside his room. Is that how your people speak? This is very strange to me. Yeah, no, everyone's strange. Like, I realize that, like, weirdness is relative, you know? But, like, if you think about the things that you do in your own culture, there's a ton of stuff that you can be like, oh, you know what, that's weird. Like, why do people kiss? Why is it that we are like, oh, to show affection for each other, I'm just gonna press my talkie box up to yours. Not to say that I don't love kissing all of you, but, like, how did that start? Why is someone like, hey, I love you. You know what we should do? Like, who was the first person to think of that? Feels great, says Sean R. I know it does. I heard there's a shield that can only be equipped by woman. One of us is woman. Taki box. Yo, rogue effect? Yeah, like from Soul Calibur 2, which is coming to the Switch too. I remember that shield is called Saintus Shield. It is made by combining 2 kinds of shields and a phial of holy water. Something like that. Okay. That seems good. Ooh, what they making? Damn, people in this town love their freaking stew. I can't blame them. Most cultures kiss. Yeah, that's true, Nick the Frenchie, but, like, it's objectively weird. If you haven't tried one, an espresso nap is effective. Take a shot of espresso, then immediately nap for 20 minutes. The sleep will occur in the 20 minutes your body takes to start metabolizing the caffeine. Michael Mervin, how long does it take you to get to fall asleep? Or does metabolizing the espresso help you fall asleep within 20 minutes? I think there's a biological urge to ingest things we enjoy, which is why so many parents eat their kids' body parts like toes and fingies. Yeah, you chomp them. All right. Cute aggression. Oh, that's where kissing comes from, possibly. Interesting. Stew making me hungry. You not from this island, are you? You see, we surround by steep cliffs. I am shocked to see outsiders here. Go Josh R. Welcome to Impichu. In our native tongue, Impichu means those who venerate the godbird Imperia. We don't have a word for venerate, though. Anyway, what do I freaking do? Let's try to find a bird or something. Hey, Genevieve B. Are you on lunch break right now? I'll stream till the end of Genevieve B's lunch break. And then get going. I have a biological urge to eat cheese. Heck yeah. Yo, regular slimes? Interesting. Let's call the team. Sean, you behave. Oh my god. Got 10 minutes left. Alright, we'll do a couple battles. But scientifically, kissing is known to release endorphins. Okay, maybe I'm not making myself clear here. Obviously, like, yes, there are studies that show, like, oh, kissing does cool stuff for relationships. But, like, if I had never... First of all, who was the first person to come up with that idea? Secondly, like, if I had never ever seen kissing or heard of it before, would I know to do that? Would I think to do that? So evolutionarily speaking, we probably evolved to learn kissing as a coping mechanism. I see. Get slammed! Take that, War Griffin. Thanks, drink dudes. Like, I can just imagine the first person, or I guess the first couple to discover kissing. They were like, alright, let's try putting some of my body parts on some of your body parts. We'll take notes about which ones we like best. That sounds so weird. Well, at the hospital with my mom once again. Oh no, Calyx! You alright? Everything alright? You want to talk about it? I love that the name of the group is Drink Dudes. Yeah, you bet. I'm gonna swoosh them. These are the guys from the Dragon Graveyard, right? Thinking about the things early humans tried before kissing. Licking faces, touching eyes. Yeah, uh-huh. I am a thoughtful guy. I think about a lot of things. Hey, 69 points of damage to that dude. Yeah, Calyx. Hope everything turns out alright. And real fast. I don't know where I'm going. What was that over there? Stone Golem. Hardly knew him. Let's multi-thrust here. Oh, I have Giga Slash. Yeah, that's a sword technique. I'll show you that at some point. Yangus has 95 MP? I didn't realize that. I should use him for healing out of battle. Otherwise, I will, like, never ever use his MP. I struggle to understand how we move. How am I able to lift my arm? Why does my right arm move when I want it to instead of my left leg? How does my brain do that correctly? Yeah, Sean, and like, what are thoughts? How do those manifest inside us? Like, there's gotta be some crazy chemicals moving around that make me think, right? But like, how does that even work? That allow me to think the things I want to think. Did I disconnect? I hope I didn't disconnect. We back, everybody? Let me know if I'm live. Electricity in my meat. Genevieve B. Behave. Oh, that's a cow over there. We back! Whenever I have to go to the airport at like 4:30 a.m., I think about what other cars are doing. No disconnect, just a hiccup. Okay, thank you, thank you. From far away, I was like, what is that large and intimidating enemy? But it turns out it was a cow who gave me milk. Each hemisphere of your brain controls the opposite side of your body. Movement comes from calcium and potassium. Moving from one place to another, I believe. Yeah, stuff's crazy. Milk! Ping Penguin? I think that I thought I thunk, therefore I am. Guna effect? That's also correct. I think, therefore I jam. That's what Rene Descartes said upon discovery of the alley-oop. Ooh, wait! Angelo has a sword. Let's do Falcon Slash. Falcon Slash! Love that sound effect. Oh my gosh. It can't crit, but it hits twice for like 3/4 damage both times, essentially. So it's like 1.5x damage attack. Pretty good. I always have the urge to go up to strangers and ask for their life story, but I'm awkward and also not considered polite. Genevieve B? I would love if you did that to me. Let's do Flame Slash. Metal Slash is a move that can hit metal enemies, like metal slimes and metal babbles, for 2 damage. But it's still not as good as just like trying to rip a critical hit, you know? For the most part. Ooh, this guy looks scary. We fought a boss that looked like the Ochre Ogre. Okay. I'm gonna hit him with a lightning storm straight off the bat. I hate that phrase. Why did I say that? Let's Flame Slash. 99. Cash Cab guy is Benjamin Bailey. I forgot about Cash Cab. That's right, spin that spear. Decrease defense by 71. Old people like talking to randos way more than 20 to 30-year-olds. Ping Penguin. I used to basically work in a call center for like a Medicare-related insurance plan. Some of those old people were real chatty. It was nice. Most of them were nice, but there were still way too many of them that were not. Okay, Metal Slash is just a regular attack when used on a non-metal enemy, but I like the sound effect. We got a silver monster coin from that guy. Yeah, let's add this dude, sure. Please select a monster to let go. Sorry, Squiggles. You go back to your family. This guy seems to have decent stats. Orid, the Ochre Ogre, joined my team. Alright, let's manage this team here. Like, this guy is outclassed, I think. 353 HP, 170, 170, 100. Yeah, this guy's just better, I think. Monster summoning skill is very OP. I think you're right. Buffaloger is what he is. Living statue for that guy, and Hacksaurus are the monster family names there. Anyway, it's approximately 1:30, and I gotta get going. Because I gotta go to the store and get some things. Let's zoom back to the Riverside Chapel, sleep, and save. And call it a stream. We did some good progress. We did 74 push-ups, too. Thank you so much, everybody, for giving me a workout. I'm sorry you don't have to. No, Genevieve B, I would love to help you out. I would love an excuse to leave the stream. It's not a problem at all, babe. Plus, before I go, I do have to stop streaming and, like, pack, you know? Love you, SM, Genevieve B. Let's save the game. What? The stream is over? Yeah, Nick the Frenchie. I got stuff to do today. But I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for watching me play a little bit of Dragon Quest VIII for the Sony PlayStation 2. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. Ping Penguin, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't have too much time to stream today, you know? Okay, well, we still streamed for an hour and 40, something like that. That's not, like, bad. That's not like a very short stream. We killed a pirate. No, we didn't kill him. We fought a pirate ghost, and he's like, You guys are great. Here's a map and a hat. And then we made it to a foreign island, and people are like, whoa, you're not from around here. It's weird. In so many RPGs, there's a village that's like completely remote, right? And it's like there are 15 people who live there. They've known each other their whole lives, but suddenly they see someone new and they're like, are you from around here? No, dude, you would have seen me for the past 20 years. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. You guys have a great day. Tell your friends that I'm great. I love you all. The pirate was hot. The pirate was rated R. Rasta? I want to go mini golfing now. Never thought of that, says Ping Penguin.